Welcome to the enchanting world of ancient traditions and diverse cultures. An unforgettable experience of being together for 5 days with colorful world communities and their enriched traditions. The 8th International Conference and Gathering of Elders, organized by the International Center for Cultural Studies, popularly known as ICCS, from 28th January to the 1st of February 2024. An outstanding gathering of more than 400 elders from 34 countries representing 40 traditions came together under one roof at the Shiksha Valley School, Dibrugarh of Assam in India. The theme was Shared Sustainable Prosperity. The beautiful part of the first day was a grand procession. The whole town wore a new look and large numbers of people gathered to witness the people from different countries in their traditional attire and costumes. The sound of drums, cymbals, and troops dancing with rhythms in their own fashion was an exciting event. The people were so thrilled that local communities showered flowers, bringing more colors to mark the event. Even the Sar Sangchalak of RSS, respected Mohan Bhagwat ji, could not resist himself and joined to witness the procession. The participation of cultural troops of Northeast added more joy and enthusiasm in the whole scenario of the procession.
It's an honor and privilege to welcome you all on this 8th inaugural session of the Triennial International Conference and Gathering of World Elders here at Dibrugarh, Assam.
The Chief Minister of Assam, Shri Hemant Biswa Sharma, joined respected Sar Sanchalak to inaugurate the conference. Prayers were offered by the elders of different countries for the success of the conference and for the welfare of all. No doubt, it was truly an invocation of the Almighty in their own way and own fashion.
Mana makan anggama sanang mana makan kasih kamasian laku pada kima arpatau anak. To clear out the mountains and the stones, we have had to.
But we are here, reborn and ready to work for peace in the air.
The title of the conference has two important words also, that is shared and sustainable. On behalf of ICCS, I welcome you.
I commend the ICCS for its unwavering commitment to revitalizing ancient traditions and culture worldwide. Their dedication to studying commonalities has laid the foundation for Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
In our Bharat, it is known as Dharma or Dham. It upholds, it sustains, it appears in diversities, but everything is one. We should respect, welcome all diversity. A single model cannot be forced upon everybody equally. We have to have different models, and the local requirements and aspirations and cultures must shape their own model. And the only thing that can complete their vision is the ancient traditions of this world.
Performance of morning ceremonies was simply a mesmerizing experience for all. Worship of Agni, the fire, Bhumi, the Mother Earth, was very much akin to all communities. Various styles of drum beating, soothing sounds of flutes, rhythmic chanting of prayers, and aesthetic environment carried the audience to an unforgettable spiritual experience. The 5 days conference was filled with enormous knowledge. Parallel sessions and paper presentations on various subjects like revival of traditions, ecological knowledge, and collaborative governance gained prominence in the entire conference.
Moved away from Ubuntu. In modern times, we've got slogans like, "It's my life. Don't tell me what to do with my life." While at the same time, the person, what he's doing is affecting other people.
India is the first country in the world who have got this particular achievement. I believe this is the tallest achievement in our reformative journey of Indian Christianity.
Understanding about one another and going back to the roots to enrich in spirituality can be achieved.
Worship of nature, but not perceiving it as the only aspect of Slavic faith, because we perceive the nature as a primordial and most accessible hierophany.
I'm very happy to say that all of these got so much well connected, we could not feel away from this place.
Sustainable development goals, they speak about the things, the same things. Go back to the earlier way of life, the organic food, the ancient traditions. And where we will found these traditions? Where will we find? We again go back to all of us, the ethnic communities.
Sustainable resource management practices, the unique cultural prosperities in that can play a pivotal role in shaping the effective conservation of the ecosystem that we have.
So this is also connected to ecological knowledge in the sense that when we talk about ecological knowledge, we talk about environment around us.
This pandemic affected many of our Indigenous people across the country, and so therefore as Māori we wanted to make sure that we were at the forefront of this pandemic and delivered it in a way that was culturally appropriate to our people.
What I need to do to be a real human person, to live harmonious life, to have good relation with other beings, not only human but also not human, gods, ancestors, plants, nature.
Armenian is the language to speak with God. as Armenian language as well as Sanskrit belong to the same Indo-European family of languages.
The G20 said, one world, one people, and one future. And we are the future.
Unity in community. This is the only way we can work together.
Right now we see a lot of pain, but it's like we are going through a birthing of the new humanity. And for every birthing, there is pain. But after that, there is joy.
Anandasya vidyadaram vidyat. Try to know and understand the knower of Ananda, the one that experiences.
This triggered informal discussions at various levels. The conference provided a common platform to come together under one roof, to share, to learn, and to experience the ancient wisdom. Come to our workshop and you will immerse in an unimaginable participatory experience of transfer of knowledge. The methods were simple: storytelling, the singing, the dancing, and learning of languages filled with actions. This brought out the teachings of the ancient living practices, the coexistence and sustainable living for the very existence of our planet and humanity.
I'm going to call all the mountains and volcanoes. Mount Fuji, Volcán de Agua in Guatemala, in my town, and all the volcanoes and mountain ranges in the world.
The evening cultural programs showcased the colorful dances, fighting skill, the art of bravery, victory dances, and group performances with joyous music. The foreign delegates marked their participation by planting a tree at Shiksha Valley School. After having 5 days of deliberations, it is time to summarize and conclude. It was a great honor to have the Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Shri Pema Khandu, and Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Shri Chauna Main, in our concluding program. The event was also marked by the presence and guidance of Sarkaryavaha of RSS, respected Dattatreya ji. The delegates unanimously passed the resolution to preserve, promote, and nurture the cultural traditions and thereby bring about sustainable prosperity and well-being of all.
This gathering recognizes the urgent need for the practitioners of all ancient traditions to be more effectively organized. It calls for the development of strategies to pass on the wholesome cultural values of each tradition and the creation of programs for youth engagement and cultural leadership development.
Northeast India has preserved in its pristine form nature and life that grew around it. The rich cultural mosaic of indigenous tribes inhabiting adds to the beauty of nature. Probably this is one of the few pockets in the world which is as diverse and rich in culture.
In Arunachal, we traditionally worship the 5 basic elements from which we were formed. I am happy to see the communities of the world are worshipping the same in some other forum. Rivaj is a partner institute of the state government. Truly, the world is a global family, sharing the same dreams, same values, and same traditions. We believe in the philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, one future.
Mother Earth, Mother Nature has provided plenty for all of us. Nature has enough for everyone's need, not for anybody's greed. Culture is the expression of the soul of a people. And all our traditions and cultures have recognized the feminine divinity. The Semitic religions did not do this. All these ancient cultures and traditions have one thing in common, that is sustainable living.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
The visit to Riwach, or Research Institute of World's Ancient Traditions, Cultures and Heritage, Kinjili, Roing in Arunachal Pradesh, was an exciting experience. Crossing of India's longest bridge on the mighty Brahmaputra on smooth roads was a marvelous experience ever to be remembered. At Riwach, we were welcomed by colorful cultural troops. Visiting an international standard Riwach museum was a great learning. On the same day, we witnessed the inauguration of the 2nd and 3rd block of Riwach Museum by the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Shri Pema Khandu. The museum has effectively showcased commonalities among the world cultures, common value systems, and more importantly, the commonality of being one family. It has been wisely described by our ancient sages as Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Leaving the Northeast after the conference was quite emotional to everyone, including the organizers and the delegates as well. The delegates resolved solidarity, to keep in contact with each other and come for the next conference with new vigor and new resolve. Mitakoye Oyasin.